A confession from one of football's most controversial figures, a moment of vulnerability, a revelation that surprises everyone. Mourinho, the self-proclaimed special one, admits something he has rarely shared with the world, his true love for a club from his past. Not the trophies, not the glory, but the atmosphere, the people, the magic that only few stadiums possess. Today, we uncover the untold story behind this unexpected declaration and what it reveals about the man behind the legend. Welcome to the channel Football News in the World. On this channel, we explore the great stories of football and facts that change the sport. We dive deep into the careers of legendary managers and the decisions that shaped modern football history. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Now let's begin. To understand this story properly, we must first travel back in time. Dos Santos Mourinho was born in Portugal in 1963. His father was a goalkeeper and a sports director, a man of principle. His mother came from a family of teachers. From his earliest days, Young was surrounded by football and education, two worlds that would shape his entire philosophy. But this story is about a place where Mourinho worked early in his career, a club that left an indelible mark on his soul, a place where he would openly declare, "I have never known an atmosphere as incredible as this." The location is União de Leiria, a modest Portuguese club in the city of Leiria. The time period is 2001 to 2002. The importance of this moment cannot be overstated because it reveals why Mourinho became Mourinho in the year 2000. Mourinho was not yet famous. He was a relatively unknown figure working as an assistant coach. His path to Leiria was unconventional. He arrived as assistant coach under manager Augusto. The resources were limited. Leiria in 2000 was fighting in the Portuguese second division. The stadium was aging. The budget was minimal. The fans were passionate not in the corporate way of Europe's elite, but in the raw, authentic way that only true believers possess. In 2001, left the club. The board needed a new manager. They chose a relatively unknown assistant coach, Mourinho. He was 38 years old. He had never managed a top division club. He had minimal experience, but he had a vision. In just 2 seasons, Mourinho transformed a second division club into a first division competitor and transformed the culture itself. In the 2001 to 2002 season, competing against Porto, Benfica, and Sporting Lisbon, Leiria not only survived but thrived. Newspapers called it a miracle. Opposition managers studied Mourinho with respect. Players from bigger clubs wanted to join him. Decades have passed. Mourinho went on to win the Champions League with Porto and managed Chelsea, Inter, and Real Madrid. He became one of the most famous managers in world football, celebrated by some, despised by others, but never ignored. Yet something remained with him from those humble days in Leiria. Recently, in interviews, he made a confession. When asked about his favorite clubs, he did not speak of Chelsea or Real Madrid. Instead, he said, "I have never known an atmosphere as incredible as the one at Leiria." He spoke about how at bigger clubs, the pressure is often suffocating, the expectations are crushing, but at Leiria there was something pure, a connection based not on the size of trophies, but on the size of dreams. He could feel the collective belief that something impossible was becoming possible. It was organic. It was real. Mourinho's confession revealed something profound beneath the persona of the special one. There was a man moved by authentic connection. This revelation demonstrates that even the most seemingly arrogant figures in football are capable of genuine emotion and reflection. In the high-stakes world of elite football, one name commands respect everywhere, but Mourinho's most profound connection isn't where you'd expect. Beyond the bright lights of London and Madrid lies the Dr. Magalhães Pessoa, the sun-soaked home of União de Leiria. We often measure greatness by the weight of silver and the roar of 80,000 fans in legendary global cathedrals. But for Mourinho, the journey to the top was forged in the humble streets and modest pitches of central Portugal. Here, football isn't a global brand. It's a local heartbeat felt in the chests of those who wear the white and blue. In the eyes of these supporters, we see a purity that modern football often forgets, an unyielding belief in their colors. Before the special one became a global icon, he was a student of the game here, perfecting his craft in this tactical laboratory. Every tactic, every defensive masterclass, and every psychological edge began with the raw, unfiltered passion of the Liria project. Today's elite game can feel sanitized, a corporate spectacle played in glassed hours where the connection to the fan is lost. Contrast that with the raw energy of a community-owned club, where every goal feels like a victory for the entire town. It is in the embrace of a neighbor after a last-minute winner that the true meaning of the sport is revealed. This isn't just about winning trophies. It's about the shared history and the identity that a local club provides. When Mourinho recently spoke of his deep love for Liria, it sent shockwaves through the footballing world, sparking global conversation. Thousands of fans took to social media, moved by the realization that even at the pinnacle, the roots still matter. For the lifelong supporters of Unio, his words were a long-awaited validation of their loyalty and their small-town pride. These memories are etched in old memorabilia and vintage photographs, reminders of a time when the world stood still for them. As the sun sets on a legendary career, Mourinho finds himself returning to these quiet moments of reflection and peace. He walks the pitch alone, a silhouette against the twilight, acknowledging that the loudest cheers aren't always the most meaningful. The purest form of sport exists here, in the small stadiums where passion transcends the commercial noise of the modern era. Mourinho's story teaches us that success is empty without authenticity, and that home is where the heart truly beats. From the children playing in the dirt to the veterans in the stands, the spirit of Liria remains an unbreakable bond. It is a reminder that football belongs to the people, to the communities, and to the dreamers who never give up. As the lights of Liria flicker on, we are reminded that some connections are more valuable than any trophy ever could be. What is the soul of football to you? Share your stories of the clubs that define your life in the comments below.